What are some secrets in predicting crypto market surges? I'm going to be sharing with you guys some indicators that I have been using for over 5 plus years to trade a lot more profitably and take lower risk setups because that is before they're about to actually surge or reverse. Now, if you guys been following my channel and my video, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I like to charts. I like to use the RSI. I like to look at moving averages. And in this case, we're going to be talking about Avalanche and why I think this coin is about to reverse and that it has a very high likelihood of pumping, especially since we are in a bull cycle right now for Bitcoin, okay? And we're still very early in that bull cycle, in my opinion. Not financial advice. You still gotta do your own research, but these are just my opinions, okay? Now, what I'm looking at for AVAX here since the last time we have talked about it is that it's still running within this falling wedge pattern. Falling wedge patterns are very effective and simple patterns. If you guys start charting falling wedge patterns, it's very easy to see. And in my opinion, it's a much lower risk setup than chasing breakouts. Okay, that's because I usually like to target open positions at supports or towards the lower end of a pattern. Now what I'm seeing here on this weekly time frame here, I brought this up to you guys last time. Okay, this is a falling wedge pattern, and AVAX it's in the midsection of the pattern here, right? But it has reclaimed the weekly 21 SMA, currently about $20. Weekly 50 SMA is going to be the next key resistance. One of the key resistances on this time frame here, which is the white line here, about $27. Something else that just came up though that you guys should be paying attention to is the weekly 200 SMA that just come into play. It barely showed up, okay, this week, and that's about $33, which is the orange dot there. Now, if AVAX is actually able to break out of this pattern here, price target would be about $90 price target if it breaks out by this point. Just for example, okay? Now, price targets are estimates only. There could be more and there could be less. Also have to take into consideration of any downside risk, even though after a breakout has happened, because even after a breakout has happened, doesn't mean that it's going to 100% get to that price target. It very much depends on what happens with Bitcoin as well. Like I said, I am long on Bitcoin. I am long on quite a bit of altcoins. So my opinion on this market is still bullish right now. Now, of course, like I said, falling wedges usually breaks to the upside, but there's still a small chance it breaks to the downside, okay? Um, Let me show you guys. I brought this up last time, okay? Let's just go to Grok, okay? If you guys want to um, read some of these details, right, that make it more resonating with you, because you want to read into the details of what some of these patterns mean, you guys can use Grok. I've been using it. It is probably the best AI chatbot that I like using so far. Beats ChatGPT or Google. So I don't think that's actually loading right now, but you guys can actually type it into Grok. What is a falling wedge pattern? And read more about it. That way you can actually conceptualize what it means. But what I'm seeing here for AVAX here, the bigger time frame is that falling wedge pattern. Smaller time frame here, this is more of a clear inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is also very similar to a cup and handle pattern. But right here, I'm just seeing the shoulders here a lot more clearly. Now, this inverse head and shoulders pattern usually breaks to the upside as well, and this is on the hourly time frame. If it breaks to the upside here, the price target would be about $26 for AVAX. Shorter time frame, shorter price target. Let's see if it gets there, and let's see if it works its way to break out of this bigger falling wedge pattern on the weekly time frame. Now, this basically wraps it up for today for AVAX. Let me know if you want to continue seeing more of Avalanche by dropping a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.